Alright, hello boys and girls. Welcome to Homeschool Academy. This is grade 4 Science and Technology, week 9 lesson. Okay, so we're going to be talking about different forms of matter review. So for the past 8 or 9 weeks, we've been talking about different components of matter, what matter is, different states of matter. We conducted experiments to understand how matter can change from one state to another. We formed solutions with different kinds of matter. Now let's try to wrap it all up so we don't forget it. Alright, so today we're going to be just doing a quick review of what matter is. What is matter again? Can you remember? Somebody tell me. Matter is anything that occupies space. Okay, it's a pretty simple definition of matter. That's going to be literally everything you can see. Anything you can see, touch, smell, potentially push around. Your bicycle is going to be a matter. The water in the glass cup is going to be matter. The ice coming out of your ice dispenser is going to be matter. Different kinds of matter. They occupy space. Okay, anything that occupies space is going to be matter. Don't forget that. And then we talked about the different states of matter in which matter can exist. We talked about the solid state of matter. Matter can exist as a solid, like your ice cube, your ice block. It can exist as liquid water, which is going to be less firm, or it can exist as gas in the gaseous states. Okay, so we talked about all of that as well during in this unit. All right, so don't forget that. So it's 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. What's an example of solid matter? That's going to be ice or snow, right? Is this snowing over there? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Well, that's going to be solid matter. What about liquid? What's an example of liquid matter? That's going to be water. What about your coffee? What about your juice? All right. What about your melted popsicle? Well, that's going to be liquid as well, right? That's the liquid state of matter. What about gaseous? Well, gaseous is going to be like the steam or the water vapor or even air. Okay, all those things are liquid forms of matter or gaseous forms of matter. Pardon me. All right. Then we talked about rocks. What is a rock? A rock is a naturally occurring solid mass. It's a solid mass or an aggregate of minerals, matter. Okay, so when something just all of a sudden shoots up from the Earth's crust, we call that magma or lava. And when molten magma, semi-solid material, cools onto the Earth's surface, it becomes what we can call a rock. And there are 3 major categories of rocks, which we talked about: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay, you're going to remember that for me: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay, so just a quick overview of what we talked about in this unit of the curriculum. So you have an exercise over here. What is matter? Okay, matter is anything. All right, let's write in complete sentences. Matter is anything. Oh, come on. Anything that occupies space. That's what matter is. And the second part of the question is, give an example of matter. Well, an example of matter is ice. Okay? Or you can use your own words. An example is going to be your shoe box or your pencil. All those things are forms of matter. So just a quick review today that we talked about what matter is, different states of matter, what rocks are, different types of rocks that we talked about in this unit of grade 4 science. All right. Did you get something from it? Please and please remember all these concepts. All right, because we're going to take it deeper starting from next week. All right. I want to thank you, boys and girls, for joining me today. Remember, God cares about you, and so do we. Bye-bye.
I'll be your hero's buddy, and as you study with heroes born, I will be your friend. So don't you worry.